Friends, how are you? This is Igor Pechkovskyi, Windermere Bellevue Commons, your trusted real estate advisor on Seattle and the Eastside metro area. I have another awesome market update for you, some special slides. Who's been following this channel for a while knows that special slides are saying exactly where we are on the market and what to expect. And if you're a buyer that might be looking to acquire real estate in the next 6 months, you definitely want to stick around and watch this video. And if you're a seller as well. So without any overdue, let's dive in. Let's explore how the Eastside market had been, where it is, and where it's heading. And then we'll talk about Seattle market and Snohomish County markets as well. Let's go. Friends, let's start with the Eastside. Eastside and Bellevue at the center of it. I get calls from my clients and my sellers, and they're asking me, when is the best time to sell? The best time to sell is whenever you're ready. That's the short answer. But at the same time, during the second half of the year, the fall markets are usually a little bit more friendlier to buyers, as more buyers are going into, the holiday season mode, and there is a little bit fewer homes available, and there are sometimes fewer buyers shopping, and usually it might be, a good time if you're an active buyer to pick up some deals. So let's look at the inventory on the east side. We are at 1.5 months of inventory. It's not much, but it's more than it's been, let's just say, in 2021. A lot more inventory, but still, the averages are somewhere within the last 3-year average, so 1.5 months is a good number. Then the median price, not to my surprise, but the median price on the east side is $1,527,000. The median price dropped from its peak earlier in the year by about $150,000. So that just says I have buyers calling like, hey man, I see price reductions. Well, that's where that opportunity is. There are some price reductions as the market is cooling off in the second half of the year. And you want to buy when it's cooling off, right? At least that's what people say. So 1.527 is the median, is still 7% increase year over year, which is a lot. It's a significant increase, but market being at a higher number at the beginning of this year, so there is some reduction in value when it comes to that. So that goes with how many, what's the percentage of homes that sell over asking. Currently it stays at 35% for the previous months. As you see, it gets slower as the year goes on. So 39 in August, 35 for the September. And that brings me to why now is a good time to possibly purchase real estate if you're a buyer. So here's the slide that we have that compares, if you look at 23 and 24, where the market on the east side was on January 1st. So we call the first 6 months is the most equity gaining months for any property owner on the east side or in Seattle. So between January 1st and April, we see that 2024, we started at the median of $1.44 million. And by April, it was a stunning $1,677,000, which is $230K difference in a matter of 4 or 5 months. And it's a 16% increase just in that short period of time, which means the market is moving upwards during that time. And the second half of the year, it's a lot more cooler, because you've seen that number is 1,677 and the median today is in low 1.5, so it's 150K value difference. Still appreciating year over year, but I'd bet my money, as you see on 2023 and 2022 and 2021, it happens every year, that the next year of 2025, especially with lower interest rates, that market will move once again. How much? Projected 12%. I believe that. So if you are on the market to acquire real estate, this fall is your best shot if you are ready. And let's compare year over year to monthly principles and numbers that has to do with interest rates and what those payments look like as well. So I'll just leave you with this. You can pause this video right this second and review this slide a bit. Last year, we had a peak of interest rates. They were over 7%, 7.2. Woo! Not something that I'd want to repeat. We still did fine, but 7.2 is a high number. In today's market, we are at a little over 6%. We just had a Fed cut the rate. The rate's been repriced. I know there are many different factors that go in it, but rates improved. So did your payments. Even that the market got 7% more expensive. The price went up from 1.427 to 1.527. But the payment got still more affordable. And the lower the rates, the more affordable are the payments, the higher the price of real estate will be. So if you're a seller, even in today's market, you want to make sure that your property is one of those properties that get 35% chance to be over asking and escalates the price. And we know how to do it. But if you're the buyer, I'd focus and not waste this time of your shot of having more inventory and less competing parties to pick a home that you like. Because as the practice show, the history of the last 4 years, start January comes, that prices will go up once again. So let's look into Seattle. We'll speed up and let's go to Snohomish after. My friends, Seattle, we're not gonna go as detailed, but let's see the numbers. The inventory. Do I do this correctly? 2 months of inventory. That's how much inventory there is. That's quite a bit. It's still a seller's market. It's not like you are flooded with inventory. Not a case. But 2 months is great, right? Isn't it that what we all wanted, to have more options to choose from, right? 2 months of inventory, 2021.7 of a month. That's a tough market to find a home. 2 months of inventory for residential only. I'll tell you a little secret. I don't do this in this video, but the condo market, which we have stats for, it's a staggering close to 5 months of inventory. If you're looking to buy a condo, the time is now. Like, the condo market has so much inventory, and the things that we've seen sell for $1 million 4 years ago, you probably could find for $700K. Like, there are deals to be made in the condo market. I believe as Amazon, we'll see what happens, I'm not in tech, but if Amazon does push to the finish line for folks to come back to downtown Seattle, that condo market inventory might be, disappearing. But right now, you're looking for a condo, give us a call. It's a lot of great inventory. But back to residential. 2 months of inventory is fantastic as well. So where we stand on the median 938,000. Right now, same as it was last year, 1% higher, year-over-year increase, didn't drop much, but that median, because there is more inventory in Seattle, because of DADUs, ADUs, townhomes, there is a lot more homes that are getting built in Seattle than on the east side. You don't see such a sharp appreciation, but there is appreciation. And over asking 30%. Second half of the year slows down. So let's look into how the first 5 months of every year in Seattle look like over the last couple of years. And this is what it looks like. So 21, 22, 23, 24. 2023 is an exception where the difference in price was minimal, because we had, 22 peak of a market, super low interest rates went up, prices decreased, and 2023, market just started recovering in the second half of the year. So on the east side, still big gains, but here not so much. But still, if you take 21 into account, or 22, or even 2024, I don't know, what is this average? About 15%? How much equity is gained from the beginning of the year to end of April? That's a lot. And most likely, the average is 12%. Most likely we're gonna see the same thing moving into next year, as next year interest rates supposed to be cut by another percent throughout the year. So we've seen that happen. It's not gonna be 3% interest rates, but still, It keeps the market going at a faster speed. Let's look into Snohomish County next. So Snohomish County is plugging along. A lot of folks move to Snohomish County, as they do to Pierce County as well. But that trend of going north, to Bothell, Linwood changed over the years. Bothell changed over the years. Places like Kenmore, Lake Forest Park, and so on. Like, these are different neighborhoods that what I remember 5-6 years ago. But Snohomish County, 1.4 months of inventory, like fewer homes for sale than in Seattle, indeed. 26% of them sell over asking. Same topic, second half of the year. Numbers, its market slows down quite a bit, but still, it's remarkable. Quarter of all homes still sell over asking. The median price, as you see that rise, 17, 18, like throughout the year just went, still going up. Between 21, 22, 9%, 23, still 2% appreciation. This year, still 3% appreciation. Interest rates being super expensive, but even with that, even when interest rates were 7%, we still had a 2% appreciation year over year. Think about that. So very resilient market. I mean, not enough inventory. That's what keeps that market doing so well when it comes to being expensive. I don't know, depending on how you look at it. But that's your numbers for Snohomish County. Friends, I know I went over this really, really fast. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you didn't enjoy. Please share it with your friends, people you care about. Please like, subscribe. Let us know how did we do. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you at the next one. And if you have any real estate questions you can think of, give us a call. Talk to you later.